It's that time of year. This review comparison video is a long time coming. I don't know why it's been doing this auto adjust light thing recently, but it's kind of annoying. Just know that I'm in a well enough lit area and be done with it. Hello. Nope, seems like it can't be done with it. That's frustrating. Do I need to like shine a light on the sensor, light sensor, if there is a light sensor? Anyway, this is a comparison video. Matthew loves chocolate milk. Matthew loves milk. I talked about this week. Yeah. Read it and weep, you know? Yeah, baby. Matthew loves milk, and chocolate milk especially is quite tasty, sliding down the throat. Anyway, shoot, I keep going the wrong way. I bought these at Wakeman's. We've got Shamrock Farms chocolate milk and Maola local dairies, extra rich chocolate whole milk. I bought these at Wakeman's a little bit ago at this point. I don't go to Wakeman's often, but I went and I saw their chocolate milk selection and I indulged and I said, this will be a review. I did the review, I guess technically. It didn't go well. When I first got these, like in the review, I like popped the lid off of both of them. That kind of deal. Didn't go well though. So I'm redoing it. Funny how a chocolate milk review can go so poorly that you redo it. Anywho, some things, and I can't remember stuff that I wanted to talk about. At this point, I like have to do the review because I'm like near the end on both of these fellas. So they're both $4.99, at least at the time that I got them. $4.99 for each. Obviously, this is a quart and this is a half gallon, so this one is by unit price twice as much. Maola is twice as much as Shamrock. I already know all of my full opinions on this, so I guess I've had time to flesh it out. Nutrition facts, I guess I'll do them side by side, is basically the same. Yeah, we both have, so a serving size is a cup, 240 milliliters, 220 calories. And the macros look pretty darn similar too. Total fat 9 on Shamrock, 9 on Maola. Carbs are 32 versus 28. And then protein is 9 and 9. So I didn't actually do the math to like, say like, you know, well, a gram of fat is like 20 calories or whatever. But it seems there's a disconnect somewhere because 9, 28, 9 and 9, 32, 9, the macros should lead to the same amount of calories. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I didn't care to look into that more. Ingredients. So I love chocolate milk. Sometimes I make it myself with syrup and chocolate milk or like cocoa powder, whatever. Looking at the ingredients here, Maola claims it's milk, sugar, cocoa, salt, guar gum, gellan gum, spatse, and yada yada, but there's only a couple more things. Natural flavor and added vitamin D. So that's pretty few ingredients. It's grade A milk, great. Does that mean anything to you? Can't if you Google what grade A milk is. And then you'll also hear maybe about A2. Anyway, so that sounds like pretty bare bones, pretty basic, so it sounds really wholesome, really good, really great. I don't know why I'm putting so much emphasis on sounds, as if it isn't. Shamrock here, the cheaper per unit price, has all this crap in it. It's milk, sugar, non-fat milk, cocoa, still processed with alkali, and then less than 1% of cornstarch, salt, carrageenan, natural vanilla, and D3. So actually not really that much crazy going on. I like that there's cornstarch because that should add thickness, and I very much value thickness. So, The things that I think originally was trying to score these on was, one of them was thickness, the other was like a natural, like actual chocolate flavor, then like creaminess, and I guess overall satisfaction, because that's what we want to guarantee. Pardon me as I prop up my camera appropriately. I had done some horror shots my first time around, and I want to drink chocolate milk, so I'm just going to drink them in front of you, but also I want to lids on the ground. I want to show what we got here. I don't know what the right background is for this. I want to like tape just a white sheet on my face. I shook it up. Wrong again. Maola. Shamrock. Notice any significant differences? I don't know. So this is interesting. I've had time to really examine the heck out of these chocolate milks. So I already kind of know what I'm expecting. This was the case the first time as well. Like no matter how much shaking, basically, the Shamrock produces a lot more bubbles, a lot more foam than Maola, which is interesting. I don't fully know what to take from that. I can think like, if you're a barista and you're steaming milk, fattier milks steam really, really weirdly. So it would make me think that there's more fat or something in the Shamrock, or maybe the other way around, I don't know. But at the least it's interesting, especially given the macro breakdown. I brought out this light. Okay, that's way too bright. I didn't know if I was crazy for bringing out this light, and it seems like I am. Am I crazy? Am I absolutely insane? I thought I put this. I'm sorry, that's just something I kind of want to show effectively here. Yeah, I don't know if that's actually going to come out less well, but basically, you can see the different layers here a little bit. So when I had done this the first time, I filled them up about halfway, and then I wanted to let them come to room temperature. In the time that I was letting them come to room temperature, I accidentally fell asleep. And it was about 11:30 then, as it is now, so I fell asleep and slept the whole night. And when I woke up, I could see pretty well the separation between the two. Maola was still looking pretty homogenized, about the same as it does right now. This one, though, Shamrock, had definitely separated into 3 distinct layers, like kind of a lighter color top and then a darkest layer on the bottom. And I was like, oh, interesting. What does that mean? Let's see if this is better lighting at all. I don't know. I'm going pretty insane for a chocolate milk review. Comparison. So anyway, all these visual distinctions. I had predicted last time, pretty plain and simple, that I would like Maola more, just looking at the ingredients, and I guess with the thought of I paid more for it, twice as much, so it's of course it's going to taste better. I'll cut to the chase, but that's incorrect given this is a 9-10 minute video already. Shamrock, Maola, I definitely prefer Shamrock, the cheaper of the two. On a blind test, I even did the little magic trick thing, swapped them around. Which cup is it in? That deal. And yeah, Shamrock was far and wide better. Even just, I wish I could capture this well, but even just looking into the glass, the Shamrock just looks creamier and more friendly. I'm really struggling here. Creamier and more friendly was my official notes there. Am I going to be able to show this? Really want to be able to show how friendly and creamy it looks, but I'm not working with a tripod. I could pretty easily. Got a three-legged dog. That's a joke. You see that? I hope it can come through. Like, something about the Maola just looks like processed and not appetizing. And like just completely homogenized, like when I mentioned the separation thing. This one though just looks friendly and like wholesome. Like if I do this, I don't know if this is actually going to make a huge difference. Just as I was holding it, it looked like the residue from the Shamrock was like more fatty. Sorry, the residue, like the wall grime, you know? I don't know, something innate. Anyway. Maola. I've been drinking this whole thing, and you've already, if you're this far and you're not skipping through, you've been listening to me talk already. It just kind of tastes like if you buy chocolate milk that's just a generic brand, or like Rutter's in like a plastic half-gallon container. It tastes like that, but a little richer. But it still has that like slightly artificial taste to it, where it's like you either just used a cheap syrup or something, or it just tastes a little vapid. The Shamrock though, it's just really rich, really creamy, and it tastes, yeah, just like it was made with cocoa, with like not a pre-made or like artificially touched up sweetener. It just tastes really, really rich and really natural, really real. I wouldn't say that Maola is bad. Like I like it and it's fine. But I do wonder like what happened that changes stuff, because it's milk, sugar, non-fat milk, and cocoa. This is milk, sugar, cocoa. That maybe it's the cornstarch. I don't know what carrageenan does, but something about this, it just always looks lighter on the top. It's so much better, the Shamrock. It's like a thicker pull when you bring it up to your mouth, and like you suck on in. It's like you can feel the resistance, and like you flood that just to the back of your tongue where you get more bitters, and it's, not that this is bitter in the slightest, but it's really good. I hope there's a word for that. It just tastes more open and whole, while the Maola definitely not as creamy. And it just feels like if you went into a cafeteria that had like a big chocolate milk dispenser, and it's good chocolate milk, it just feels mass-produced or something, and the Shamrock doesn't. They pledge at Shamrock to not treat their cows with the growth hormone RBST. Which, I forget what that is at this point, but anyway, I might make a bracket, little thing, and pit chocolate milks against each other. I've had a lot of chocolate milks in my time. Maybe I'll start bracketing it and try to find the best chocolate milk. That'd be good. When I did my review earlier, like a couple of days ago, whenever it was, I did try them like fully cold and fully like when I fell asleep. I tried them the next day, didn't shy away. And yeah, Shamrock, better all the time. Shamrock I think is actually perhaps better cold than room temperature. ART, assumed room temperature. Anyway, that said, I don't know if I can like rate these with stars other than, yeah, because like I do ratings out of 5 stars for frozen pizzas, and that like I have a pretty big grid established. I haven't been paying attention to flavors and whatever in chocolate milk, so I don't know. And I guess I'm gonna just go at it. Maola, the rating is out of 5 stars. 3 stars is like it's fine. 2 to 3 stars, it's like not great but whatever. Less than 2 is like bad. 3 to 4 is like it's good. And then 4 to 5 is like you gotta try this. Maola, I would say, is probably honestly just a 3. Like, I can't say that it's bad, but it also ain't really anything special. The way that they go crazy about, like, extra rich chocolate whole milk, like, it's not extra rich, or at least compared to Shamrock, definitely not. So, yeah, there's that. Shamrock has the better of the two. I think it's going to be hard to accurately place, given I haven't like done ratings for them before, so maybe I'll revise it in the future. But I'm feeling right now it's like I don't know if I've ever had a chocolate milk that's like, hey all you people, hey all you people. So like nothing in the 4s. I'm gonna say it's like 3.7. It's a good chocolate milk. So far it's the one that I would buy again. So anyway, I'll do more reviews. Look at this. Even just I hope this comes through. Even just with the leftovers in the cups. Sorry for my messy kitchen. I've got a handful of roommates. Like, look at the residue in the cup. Same cup. And something about the Shamrock just, it's like darker. It's got more color. This is just tepid. I don't know. Okay, bye-bye.